Chris, can you talk about just transitioning from the summer workouts into fall camp, how things progressed for you since the end of spring?
I thought summer went well. You know, there's obviously a different change going into spring ball, different roster, even going to summer here now. It's a completely new roster. But I think we've adjusted well, and I think we've matured in a way, and I think we've learned lots of things from last year. I think we're ready to go, honestly, or at least on the right track on that way.
And how about for you?
Personally, obviously, I'm still trying to get better as a passer, as a player, even as a person. But I'm trying to make this my team and become this leader. That I need to be.
Did you notice more progress? I know you said you noticed a lot of progress in the spring. First couple practices here, do you notice progress in yourself?
Yeah, I just know that we're more just dialed in and focused. Like each play, like knowing down the distance, knowing what to do, and just being more aware of what we need to do and taking care of the ball. It's really important. We had one turnover yesterday, and our goal every day is either one turnover or less. And today we had none, so we accomplished that. So I'm really happy about that. If we can continue upon that, I think it'll translate throughout the season.
What's it like being you've been here for 1 year now, but being the guy who has the most game experience, the only game experience in your room?
It's kind of still weird because I'm still the youngest, but still has the most experience. But I'm still learning from them, from their experiences as well, and they're learning from me on and off the field. I'm still asking Brady things, I'm still asking Larry's things, and other resources that I can use here on and off the field as well.
What are the biggest differences you notice in Coach Armstrong's offense compared to maybe the offense you guys ran last year?
Obviously the terminology, but I think he created it more simpler, not only for me, but just even the old line, just protection calls and just my reads, making it simpler. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if it's not there, I could run, do my thing. But he made it way easier for that.
What do you make of the two new guys in your room, Luke and Tucker?
I said this is Tucker guy since summer. He could be really great for us, honestly. I don't know. I honestly don't know what his role is, but I hope he travels and we'll see what happens with him. But Luke, he's a really guy, so he's trying to get down with the offense. But he has a nice, really strong arm, so that's really good about him, honestly.
How do you manage that relationship when you do have a guy like Tucker who's coming in here trying to compete with you for the job, someone that could help this team, but also is pushing you personally?
I was riding his shoes, and I told him, even the Navy talked about it to me, and all of us saying is even though I'm the starter for right now, it doesn't matter, anything can happen, hopefully nothing doesn't happen, but I could go down or something happens, next man up. You just got to be ready, know your role, just be prepared.
Some of the young receivers you guys have added to the mix, what are some of your impressions of them? Guys like Lance McCutcheon, Willie Patterson, guys like those guys.
I love Lance. Lance has been making some nice plays in summer ball. I'm expecting that to translate here, and so he can show you guys. And Willie P, you just saw a great catch he made earlier, and I'm pretty excited what else he got. Especially the running backs too, our new running back core. I'm excited about that as well.
Daenerys has talked about your footwork and mechanics and making sure that sort of syncs up with route concepts and plays. Can you speak to that and how progress is going?
Last year, on quick throws, I would chatter, or even on top of a 3-step drop, when I'm supposed to hitch up, I'll just chatter, and I wouldn't get enough torque on the ball, and it would just come flat, easy picks, whatever, short balls. And then I'm just trying to work on getting my full hitch and just driving the ball with more torque.
All right, thanks, Chris.
How nice is it to have him in camp with you this year coming into the season?
Daenerys?
Yes.
Oh man, he knows what it takes to translate this whole city into something special, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here with this group of guys here. I think Coach Show is really changing the tradition, and I think we're on the right track of that.
Your time here on campus, I know redshirt sophomore, you started under Tim Cramsey, then you go under Coach Messingham, and now into Daenerys. Kind of that evolution of coaching, how that helps you grow as a quarterback?
Just always stay on your toes, I've learned 3 different offenses now. I've had 3 different quarterback coaches, but change is good, and it's finally actually nice to kind of learn an offense and actually keep with it for a solid year now. And I'm starting to get more comfortable with it and with all the players, and I think that's really helped me evolve as a quarterback and as a person.
I know you're just a redshirt sophomore, but how does it feel being the veteran guy in the room and having a lot of people lean on you?
I kind of like it, I feel like I'm a trustworthy guy that some of those younger guys can count on to ask a question or ask for some advice or just be a good friend too. And I kind of like the role I'm in right now, being the older guy and kind of servicing those young guys.
What's your mindset coming into this thing? Backing up a guy like Chris Murray, but obviously pushing him, and then you also have a hot shot freshman coming in as well. What's your mindset just in terms of this competition?
Just do my job and compete as hard as I can. I think Chris is our best chance at winning right now with all the tangibles he has. And obviously Tucker Rovic has a lot of tangibles too with the height and the arm he has. And I'm just here to continuously push them, and then I kind of have that next man up mentality. If my number's called, I'll be ready.
What progress have you seen from Chris, from last year to now?
Definitely passing. We worked that a lot in the spring. That's mostly what we did, was passing. And if you guys are watching the practice, he's gotten way better at the ball than he did last season, and he's definitely got calmer feet. And a lot of that is credit to Coach McGee too, who's helped us a lot along the way.
How's it been with Brian Armstrong, obviously offensive coordinator, now calling the plays? What do you like about his system, or how has that transition gone?
I think it's a lot simpler than what we had with Coach Messingham. Terminology-wise and scheme-wise, it's a lot easier to understand. The offense is on the same page a lot better, and it's just easier to learn to and pick up.
Denary seems to work on every little thing from footwork to how you fake a read handoff. How important is that for you guys as quarterbacks to be able to build everything from here on out?
Oh, extremely important. I used to think whatever, but I can tell that the countless drills of fundamentals have really helped me as a quarterback, and I can see that it's helped the rest of the quarterbacks too. Just being a more accurate passer, more clear thinking on the offense, and just operating the offense as a whole.
Coach calls you 7-iron.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, Coach Armstrong called me that because I wore sunglasses to our walkthroughs in the spring, and he said I looked like, I haven't seen the movie James McAvoy, or the Kevin Costner movie, I don't know.
Oh, Tin Cup?
Tin Cup, yeah. And he says he always uses a 7-iron, so that's what he called me. Yeah.
Thanks, Brady.